This beautiful, beautiful night here in Illinois. Enthusiastic video that I may do. I can be all spunky and cheery. I'm just enjoying the night. I thought, hey, it's a late live, random live. I'm going to do these random lives in the middle of the night. But tonight I'm doing third shift driving. We're driving down to Florida. We're starting to North Dakota. A long trip, so I'm going to try to drive, knock out some miles a night, try to drive on third shift. So I'm going to put the camera on, let it roll. If y'all want to fall asleep, I'm sure if you watch this road, listen to the road, it'll probably rock you over sleep. So anyway. Just joining me live. I am on 57 Southbound in Illinois. Like I said, it's not a very enthusiastic drive. I'm not all spunky monkey here talking about stuff. Just it's a peaceful night. Just in my mind and my thoughts, just driving along. And I thought, hey, this is peaceful. Somebody may want to watch this. Maybe they're tired out there and they just want to watch the road. Sometimes you can watch the road and let me fall asleep if you're not driving. So, so I kick back and ain't got no music I can play because it copyrights it, but I'm trying to fall asleep, sit here and watch the road, listen to the sound of the road, and go to sleep. Be live, we're trying to live the show. So ridiculous. I know I've said it 1,000 times. There's no reason to park like this. If you're tired, go find you an off-ramp, an on-ramp, but do not park on the interstate. What if I got a blowout right here? Let me just show you how crowded this steering car. I'm gonna put it just crap to you see this right here? What if I had a blowout and I ran right in the back of this truck? I don't know if y'all can see this truck right here. So it is. I could run right into those trucks. There's no reason to park right here. If you're gonna park, find an off-ramp, find a ramp that goes out, park on the side of the road, not a major highway. Now, it's okay to park up here like this, but just not on the interstate, y'all. That's ridiculous. Let me show you how ridiculous this parking is, y'all. You see this? I gotta fit through here. Look at this. People are just parked everywhere. Now I've got to drive up here on the curb because this idiot to the left of me is just parked right here. And if I hit him, I'm dead wrong. Okay, forgive me for hitting a parking vehicle. Which I understand that. I'm not even mad about the people parking right here on the left. What I'm angry about is when people are parking on the interstate. That's what I cannot stand. I just want to stand that. Just cannot stand it. Anyway, I'm back live. Lost signal long ago. Going through the risk area. I don't know what happened. Well, actually, I do know what happened. My phone died. I put it on charge. But yeah. So if you're just joining me live, you're on 57 southbound in Illinois. It's a peaceful night, so I thought I'd bring it on live. The cameras aren't really picking up that great for some reason. Wow. But it is what it is, y'all. Let's see here. Dirty windows here. Appreciate y'all joining live. Maybe just help you fall asleep if you're tired. You just want to stare at the road for a minute. Go ahead and go for it. Like I said, this is Trucker Live with Sean. Sometimes we got to drive third shift. Sometimes we got to drive day shift. Tonight I drive a third shift, but I appreciate y'all riding along with me. You might not get the whole bumptious Sean that you're going to get, but hey, if you got any questions for me, leave me a comment. If I get a chance to look over to it, then I'll definitely answer it. Night though. It's a clear night. I like driving night sometimes. It's really peaceful. You get out here and you can drive on the road and you think about things. When I get on the road like this, I think about my wife, think about my kids, think about my family, think about my future. You know, I think about things that, you know, that I can do. I don't try to dwell on the past. Past. I don't look at the regrets that I've made. I just look to the future. Past behind me. I think that rear view mirror I did it off a long time ago. That's why they put a rear view mirror in a car. It's for the past. You need to have a rear view mirror so you can see the past. But you can't stare at it all the time or you run off the road. You know what I mean? You need it there to see what you've done going by. But you can't stare at the past all the time or you'll wreck. That makes any sense, y'all? So when I'm out driving at night and I'm thinking about it, I don't be thinking about the past. The past is there and it's in the back of my mind, so that way I don't make mistakes again in the future. I'm talking about life in general, y'all. The past is there for you to remember, not to forget. Not to totally forget the past. But you do got to remember it as a direction and a guidance. But you can't stare at it all the time. Like I said, if you're driving a car and you stare at the rearview mirror all the time, you're going to wreck. You got to look to the future. Making your plans. That's exactly what I'm doing. Going away. We are on our way to right outside of Tampa, Florida, Plant City, Florida. We picked up this load this morning in North Dakota, Fargo, right outside of Fargo, North Dakota. That's where we started from, and we went into Minnesota and got a load. And then I let my training start off driving. He did good today. He drove a good little bit of miles. I'm going to get a few miles in tonight. Plant City by Friday morning, so I'll probably drive to about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, and then we'll get a good night's sleep, or good morning sleep, and start up tomorrow and knock it on out. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're heading to Florida, big dog. Florida. What's up, Jason? Charles just gonna do a drift. I don't know what you mean by drift. Not sure I can grip this night, big dog. Gotta get load up freight in the back. This camera's not holding up right here, y'all, with a big bump. Apologize about that. There we go. It's really bumpy through here, so the camera might get knocked off. It is what it is, though. We got sugar to deliver. We got a truckload of sugar that's got to get to Florida. So y'all are eating your birthday cake, eating your wham whams, get your ice cream out, and put some sugar in the coffee. Take a trucker. Some trucker somewhere drove all night and all day to get there to you. So that's what we do, man. Those truckers keep us truckers company running. This country's got to roll. You go to the store, you get things off the gas station shelf or the convenience store shelf, grocery store shelf, it comes from a trucker. Just remember that. You see a trucker, take a trucker. A lot of times we don't get a lot of respect down here, man. and a lot of times I get it. Like when I was at a shipper this morning, and I was at a shipper in Moorhead, Minnesota. They had nice clean bathrooms on the side of the door. It says bathroom for boys only. No truckers allowed. All truckers use the porta potty outside. Of course, that like segregation. Truckers shouldn't sit on their toilets, and I get it. I get it because there's a lot of truckers out there that are nasty. There's a lot of truckers that are bombs. Truckers it's just gross, man. And we've caused it to be that way, but it's sad because you got good truckers out here like myself. And I'm not saying I'm the best trucker, but I'm not no nasty trucker. But even if it's in signs, and even if it's snowing, truckers outside. And you go in the lobby or whatever, they tell you to wait in the truck for the outhouse. They don't want you in there. We're looked at as dogs. We looked at as trash out here. But you know what? We keep it rolling. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of fans on my channel that speak a lot of positive things that make me feel a lot better. I get a lot of people who do a lot of good things. They say, "Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, Sean." And I don't have to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. I know that people actually appreciate it. But it's nice to get comments like that. It's also nice. Somebody had an anonymous person the other day called my company at Rosedale Transport. I don't know who it was. Whoever it was, I appreciate it. They called in to Safety or Human Resources or somebody, and they had told them that they that it was actually a lawyer and called in and said that my videos were helping a lot of people. And they spoke very good. So I mean, normally you get a lot of people call in, and I've had people call in and say negative things about me. That I don't like the way I drive, or that I'm careless. They're just haters or whatever. They'll say things, and you've got some people that honestly will just pick up and call my company and say things, which is really, really cool. So I don't know who you are or who said it, but whoever did it, I really thank you for that. That means a lot. So every person that calls into my company anonymously or whatever, I never know who does it, but whoever it is, I really appreciate that. I've had 2 calls, two different people have called saying good things, and that means a lot. So whoever you are out there, I do appreciate you, man. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. Right now, I'm in Illinois. I'm on 57 South in Illinois. Mile marker, I'm almost to Mount Vernon, you know what that is. Mile marker 105, almost to Mount Vernon. Charles, you're in City-Elsko. Where do you live at, Charles? When you get out of City-Elsko, where are you planning on coming to work for? You gotta come to Rosedale Transport if you're in our hiring area. Their number is 706-226-1003. 706-226-1003. Or you can email me, SeanGresham90@gmail.com. If you forget my email, if you go to the description of my video, it has my email on there. I can try to help you get a job here right out of school. They do hire students right out of school. I think they pay up to $1,000 a week for training. We've had paid orientation. They give you a rental car to get down there, which is pretty cool. And then I could possibly be the one that trains you. The training I have now, his name is Noah. He's from Florida. He was talking to me on a live chat, just like we're talking right now. And he called in to Rosedale and got a CDL, and they put him with me to train him, which is cool. My last trainee that I had, Michael Moravia from Michigan, I was talking to him on a live chat like this, and he went and got a CDL, and they lined him up and said, "Yeah, if you're interested in getting your CDL, I'll train you right. I'll make you a truck driver out there. I'm over 1 million mile safe driver, and I believe in training safe. And when my trainees leave with me, you can talk to all my trainees. I don't have one. I'm all friends with every one of them still. We all still get along. I'm building long-term relations with my trainees, and I've had trainees come here and they leave and go to other companies and stuff, but we still talk. And you know what I mean? It's long-lasting relationships. So yeah, definitely call 706-226-1003 after you get your CDL, and definitely want to come, train with me, and I'll definitely train you. That'd be cool. Apologize if I can't see all your comments, y'all. I'm driving through this construction, so it's kind of hard I can't read at night, read the construction. So if I skip your name or skip your comment, don't hold it against me. I'm not trying to. Okay, so Jason says you live close to St. Louis. That's perfect. That's in our hiring area. I can definitely get you hired. Get your CDL, get in touch with me. My email is Sean Gresham, it's SHAWN GRESHAM90 You can always go to the description of my video and have the email in there, and I'll get you hooked up, brother. Get you in the truck with me. That sounds awesome. Man, Pennsylvania, yeah, there's a lot of money in the oil fields out here. That's awesome, Charles. Yeah, man, safety first. You're definitely right, 100%, brother, 100%. So yeah, we have a lot of roads that go near St. Louis. I mean, we have a road that goes to I don't know if you know where Nashville, Illinois is. Little Nashville, Illinois. It's not far from St. Louis. We have our dedicated road that goes there. And then we're constantly running up, up to 57. So yeah, we can definitely hire you out of St. Louis. It's not a problem. Not a problem, but I usually don't do a late night random like this. I do a lot of random lives, and sometimes spur of the moment I'll just do a random on that helps me drive. Somebody talks to me for a minute. Try to get y'all some CDL skills and teach y'all things the CDL school will not teach you. But like I said, this is the first time I've done a third shift driving video, so let's go over a few tips while I got you on here. Driving at night can be very, it can be good for a few things. There's less traffic on the road. You can get around places. There's a lot less people on the road, so that's good. The negative things about it is your body seems to get tired at night if you're not used to working third shift. Because it is dark, visibility is a lot lower at night. So you're driving at night, you have to pay more attention, you have to scan the area more. Animals can run out of the road. There might be something in the road you cannot see, so you got to be very alert. You can't just be driving sleepy. You also got to be worried. You also have to worry about other people around you that are driving. They can run right up into you. They'll fall asleep. So nighttime trucking is dangerous as it is. Nighttime driving can be more dangerous. But then again, it has its pros. There's pros and cons of night and day driving. You just have to figure out what works for you. And sometimes it's not really what works for you. Sometimes you have to go and do what you got to do. Like tonight, I don't prefer driving third shift. This is the way it works out for me tonight. So that's works out best for me that way tonight. So that's what I'm doing. We'll probably drive another 5 hours and call it a night. I can help you out, Jason. So you have 2 non-DOT incidents, which is hindering me in getting a trucking job. It's non-DOT, you said? I can help you out. Listen, call this number tomorrow. I don't know where you live at, though. It depends on your hiring area, but call 706-226-1003. Ask for Tina or Marticella and see if they can help you out. Get you a job. Tell them I sent you. Tell them you're off my channel and that I referred you and that you got the experience. Rosedale works with a lot of people. They give a lot of people second chances. Where do you live at, Jason? So you live in St. Louis, right? Yeah, Tina. Ask for Tina or Maricela. It's 706-226-1003. Tell her Sean sent you. And they should be able to help you out, buddy. always has a lot of construction crap. Yeah, we should be able to help you out, buddy. I can't make no promises, but I'll do everything I can to help you out. Just tell them that you're that I talked to you and that you're in one of our lanes, and that should help you out. No, Rosedale does not require hazmat. No, we don't even haul hazmats. No, you're good. I think the website, if you want to go ahead and fill out the application, that is driveforrosedale.com. It's Rosedale Transport out of Dalton, Georgia, but I think it's driveforrosedale.com, something like that. Fill out the application, and you can do that online now. Just put my name down, or just put Sean YouTube or whatever. That'll help me out. I don't get much, but it does help me out. Plus, they seem to jump on my drivers a little more, because I don't know why, but usually the drivers that I refer are pretty good drivers. They follow my channel, they know that I'm going to kind of coach them, I can help them through. See, when you come to work for Rosedale, if you come off my channel, I don't just get you a job there. I'm kind of like a driver coach. I don't get paid for it, but anybody that I refer to, I communicate with them. I communicate with them like I have trained, not only just my trainees, but I think I've referred like 6 drivers in the last 3 months, and all the drivers, they call me every day, and I talk to them about the runs. I know the runs. I know where you sleep, where you can't sleep at. I know if it's a drop, if it's not. Not many of the dispatchers, but I know it. I've been here so long, I know it better than the dispatchers do. So everybody calls me. So everybody that I've referred is getting like the top miles, and it's not that they're better drivers. It's just I know the routes. I know when to leave, when not to leave. So yeah, definitely get hired on. Email me your contact information. I'll give you my phone number, and we do basically the same runs over and over again. I know all of them, and I can help you get the best runs. But give you an example. The week before last, I didn't have a trainee with me. I did 3,400 miles by myself in 6 days. And this week I got a trainee with me, and I wanted to be about 3,900 miles. So I'm getting the miles. So, there's no reason you can't get 2,500 plus miles.
Right to I-57 South.
They like you to get 2,500 miles and put your home every week. That's the kicker. You can get 500-600 miles every day, run 5 days a week, and you're home 2 days a week. Can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? Can't beat that at all. Can't beat that with a stick, man. Yeah, as far as the refresher goes, you just go out with like a trainee for like you can train it for a week. You might even go out with me for like a week or 2. That's it. It don't matter. My training snores. I sleep through it. I'm such a heavy sleeper, Diana. Doesn't matter. Don't matter at all. They do, but I can't do it. I'm out. I turn the AC on blast. It's like really strong, and it makes a lot of noise. And then I put my noggin over my head, cover up my blanket, and I'm as comfy as a rug when I'm asleep. Yeah, I was rolling, man. As you see, a lot of the stuff, dude, and that's not every week. I don't get 3,400 miles every week, but I average at least 25 to 32. Most of their stuff is drop and hook, so you get that's what makes a difference. There's no reason you can't run 500 miles a day. You run 500 miles, drop it, pick up something else, run 500 miles, drop it. You do that 6 days a week. That's 3,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? But I try to run 500 miles. I try to run 5 to 6 every day. That's the goal. When I'm not training, when I'm by myself. When I'm training, I do a little more than that. We do a little more than that. Yep, I get more miles than anybody at this company because I plan my trip. That's the whole deal. You gotta plan it. And you have the same dispatcher, the same run, the same truck, the same backload. And I'll stop because I plan ahead. I call ahead to the shipper. Can I park there? Can I sleep there? You know what I mean? So that way I know, hey, I can sleep there. I ain't got to fight for a spot. If you do, you sleep there. Or when I'm on the way there, I'm starting to look for places around. So that way I'm like, okay, there's a grocery store, there's a rest area. I learn my routes and I memorize them. And that way I know what I can and cannot do. I learn the people there. I learn what time they open, what time they close. So I'm efficient with it. Instead of getting there, too early and start my clock too early, I run my, you gotta make everything work with your clock to get the most miles. It's not just driving. It's not just that long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send me your contact information, buddy. Send that to me. I can't read that last comment. Apologize, y'all. This is really dark. It's hard for me to read. I agree part of it, but so let me give y'all an example. If I miss your comment, I'm sorry. I said I'm driving and it's just on my screen and it's hard for me to see. I gotta pay attention to the road. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so let me give you an example about a run. Okay, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, we was going to Minnesota. Well, we had enough hours. A single driver had enough hours to get all the way there. But you get there and it's like you're there at 7 p.m. and then you're pulling at 9 a.m. the next day. Alright. Let's say the same driver, same run. I'll give you two scenarios. Alright, I drive all the way there. Let's say I don't drive there. Let's say that I'm like, well, I don't know if I can park there because I didn't call ahead. I'm early, so I'm just going to stop at the truck stop at an hour outside of town. It's fair, but a lot of people do that. So you stop. Take your break, hit the truck stop an hour before we get there. You say, well, I'm going to be there early. I don't want to be late. So I get up at 6 a.m. and I start my clock at 6. Once you start that clock, that clock's ticking. Remember that. So say Joe starts at 6 a.m. He drives an hour. He's there at 7. His appointment ain't till 9, but he's there early. He's hoping to take him early, but they don't. So they start unloading him at 9. He don't get unloaded until 12. Okay? I knew he started his clock at 6. After 12, he's unloaded. And then he calls his dispatch and the backload canceled and the backload don't pick up till 2 o'clock. Then he starts his clock at 2. So his 8 hours is gone. He only has 6 hours left on his clock. Then he drives over there, he gets loaded. Now he's only got like 3 hours to drive. He's only driving a couple hundred miles a day. Alright, now you take me for example. I'd run the same load. Now instead of stopping an hour ahead of the truck stop, I went ahead and drove all over that place the night before. Got there, slept, and sucked because I'm in the middle of a parking lot all night long. But I'm in the dock. 9 o'clock comes around, they start unloading me, I'm still in the bed asleep. They come out there, have me unloaded around 12, they say, hey, I'm done. I was okay. Then I PC over to a restaurant up the road, get something to eat, waiting on the back load. I haven't started my clock yet. 2 o'clock runs around, I start my clock. Boom, I go to the same back load. Now I've got 11 hours to drive. So now I'm getting 660 miles. The other driver only got 200, all because of planning my trip. See what I'm saying? So it's little things like that. Now you're not going to learn that on every one of them, but you will learn eventually. That's why I try to guide my students and guide my referrals to the people who come to Rosedale. If they call me, I'll tell them this is what you need to do to maximize. That's how I get the miles. Because I plan my trip. Okay, I plan like, okay, tonight. We could have stopped. We could stop, you know what I mean, now, and then deal with Nashville in the morning. I'm not too far from that, a couple hundred miles from Nashville. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drive these hours through Nashville. It'll be like breeze. I'm going to run right through Nashville. Let's say the same driver behind me stops before Nashville, goes to sleep. Same amount of hours. I'm still going to get some sleep on the other side of Nashville. He gets up a few hours before me. I'm over there still sleeping, but now he's stuck in traffic. I get up. Now I'm rolling. He's got 2 or 3 hours dealing with traffic. I'm already ahead of him. I beat him. Same amount of hours we drove. But I plan my trip to get through certain cities and certain towns and certain areas. So it's a lot of every move is a calculated step. You know what I'm saying? So every move's got to be calculated to get the miles. It's not just about driving, but that just takes time, you know what I'm saying? I hope that helps somebody out. But, and another thing you got to do is you got to ask the dispatchers the right questions. I'm not afraid to talk to the dispatchers. I don't care if they get mad or not. Some of these dispatchers, they don't like talking to you. They just want to get a computer. You don't listen to me, or I'm going to give me another dispatcher. I'm going to ask when's my next back load? Oh, you don't know yet? Okay. I'll let you know when I'm on the way. Alright, now let's say it's on the way to a place. And I deliver at 6 p.m. I'll call them at noon. Hey, I'm 6 hours away. You got me a back load yet? Working on it. Okay. Shoot. 4 o'clock. Hey, I'm almost there. You got me a back load yet? Yes, John. Dang it. We got your back load. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. The more data you give your dispatcher, the better he can work with the back loader, so he can let the back people know, hey, customer service, if this Sean's going to be here at 6, he's going to have this many hours in his road. Now, a good dispatcher will see that, and they'll see that, hey, he's supposed to be here ready, and that's cool. But some dispatchers just ain't got it. Some of these dispatchers got so much on the plate, they can't get on. You know what I'm saying? They do the best they can, but I don't like waiting. So there's going to be times that I have to wait. This is part of it. But if I can be proactive and I can be ahead of it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call ahead of time. I'm going to go, hey, listen, this is where I'm going to be. So many miles I got. What you got for me, Joe? And you know what? Once they get there, if they don't have anything, I'm going to call them. Actually, I'm going to send them a message. 30 minutes later, if I don't hear nothing back, I'm calling them. I'm going to talk about it. And then an hour later, I'm going to hit them up again. I put everything on Samsara. I put them on blast. I put them on blast. Hey, what's going on? What's up? I sent a message yesterday. And I'm like, hey, we got a pack load yet? What's going on? I said, I didn't make this truck. Needs to make some money. I said, I'm going to have to turn this truck into an Uber or a taxi cab so we get some revenue. What's going on? Let's get it. Get it. You know, I'm on them. I'll jack them dispatchers up. Not ugly, but because I'm trying to be productive. You know, I'm not ugly with them. I don't talk down to them. I respect them. I'm yes sir, no sir. But at the same time, I got to make money. So I want to make sure that I'm on them without getting angry. Getting angry at your dispatcher and being ugly to them is not the way to do things. You got to be polite to them. You got to be nice. But you also got to let them know that, hey, it's their job to find you a run. And it's your job to move this truck and move this freight. So the bottom line, the company wants you to make money. So I'm out here to make money. I'm not out here to sightsee. I'm out here for one thing. That's to provide for my family the best way I can. I have a wife and kids that expect me to have a paycheck on Friday. I'm not out here sitting at the truck stops with my thumbs. I'm out here to keep these tires turning and burning so that way I can provide a good life for my family. That's what it's about. Period. I'm not out here for anything else but that. I'm not out here to make friends. I'm not out here to gamble. I'm not out here to sightsee. I'm out here to make money for my family so they can have a better future and a better life. And that's what it's all about. That's the American dream, right? That's what we're trying to do. Live the dream, baby. Living the dream. And there's a restaurant right here I just passed right here in Illinois. It's called Uncle Joe's Barbecue and Murphy Ground. It sucks. I forget the area, and I forgot the name of the exit, but it's Uncle Joe's Barbecue. But they have a kick butt fried bologna sandwich. It's go. Y'all watching might fall asleep listening to watching the road. But that's okay, go ahead. That's what it's about. Obviously, video running. Might not have a whole lot to say. You have to watch that road, stare at that road, fall asleep. I ran into him in Illinois, at the Illinois truck stop earlier. It's kind of cool. He's had a problem with his fifth wheel. Actually, it didn't. It was actually an international. The fifth wheel pulls a little different. He thought he had a problem with it, but it's just the way you handle it. I'll look at the show that. It's good to see him. I'll post a picture of it while I go online so you can check it out. You hit that like button on there. Can I wake you up, man?
No, just get the water.
Huh?
No, just get one of my waters.
I got some back there if you need them. There's some in the refrigerator too. Already cold. Doing it. You gotta have you a smart water. My water ain't smart enough for you. You getting any rest?
Yeah, I slept like maybe an hour or so.
It's hard to rush better than that. We got down to 9:22. We got halfway now. We're down to 9:22.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get it down to about 6.
That'd be nothing at that point.
And then, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Everything good?
Everything's good, man. Yeah, we're gonna be in Kentucky soon. I'll go ahead and warn you, when we get to Kentucky, you're gonna feel like you're riding a horse.
Like Illinois was?
Worse. But you got about another hour, maybe a little over an hour for that. Yeah, big dog, yeah, but yes, it does. It does, Diana. It does have a lot of power, which is cool. It's got really bright lights. It's awesome. I like it. I like this truck a lot better. Hey, I appreciate you, Miss Godfrey, watching all my videos, liking them, and all the comments you leave me. I really appreciate it. Very nice. I really do appreciate all your support. You've been supporting me ever since I started this channel. I started this channel, y'all, last September, and we've grown it from 1 subscriber all the way to 24,000 subscribers. It's really cool. We like, look, once I get monetized, you know, I can get, we won't make a whole lot of money because I'm not doing sponsorships, I'm not selling products, so I won't get a whole lot of money, but I will get some. When I do, I'm gonna get better cameras. I'll get a GoPro, and we'll get a GoPro for the mirrors, and I'll try to make better content. But all y'all that have stuck with me to these Android days, I really appreciate it. So it's gonna get better. So I think we like 200 hours left, maybe. Working on. Anyway, we like about 200 more hours of watch hours, and then we'll actually get monetized, and then I'll be able to get some better cameras. So all y'all who supported this channel through the I guess we call these the Android days, I appreciate it. I'll start making better content. I mean, I like the content I make now. I think people like it, but it's just the camera sucks, you know what I mean? But it's all I can afford right now. All my money goes home, and I can't afford to really buy anything. So, but whenever I do, I promise you, I'll reinvest whatever money I make off of it. I'll reinvest to make better videos. Right now, it is what it is. My money has to go home. I told my wife I wouldn't invest no money into YouTube. I would let it build itself, and when it does, I will. Oh yeah, most definitely. Check out how bright it is. See what I mean? It's really bright. And the lights in this truck is just awesome. Up here is a little different. A lot of truckers don't read the signs, but up here, if you pay attention, up here, I believe it should be right here. It says all trucks left lane. See, I think it's right here. Yep, all trucks use left lane, I remember. And if you're not reading that sign, right over for this. Please have to be in the right lane. Just do what the signs say. People get out here and they get a GPS, they just follow the GPS blindly no matter what, they don't read the sign or nothing. It's just crazy. JT's a new subscriber. Hey, appreciate that, man. That's what I'm here for. No, I didn't come from St. Louis, I come from North Dakota. So I wouldn't tuck it in. I come from North Dakota, come down through Minnesota, Wisconsin. So I wasn't stuck in. I almost got stuck in. I almost was in that damn dust storm the other day. Y'all hear about that dust storm? Illinois, we were ahead of it. My training were ahead of that, so thank God we went in that mess. But if you're new to my channel, check out a few things that I've got. Every Friday night at 8 p.m. is Sean Talks Trucking. That's a scheduled live I do, but the most important thing I do is every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I'm trying to promote that and get people watching it. It's called Trucker Sunday. It's where I talk to the Bible. I basically bring church together. You know, I'm not claiming to be a preacher or nothing, but I do believe, I do pray, and I do talk to God, and God gives me messages to relay. I'm not perfect, but I do believe that everybody has a chance to be able to hear the Word of God. If we're not out here at church, I'll pull over wherever I'm at Sunday mornings. If I'm at home, if I'm in the grocery store, at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, I'm doing everything I can, as long as I got a signal, to bring you the Word of God every Sunday morning. If you haven't seen any of those videos, if you just look up, go to my channel, go to lives, and then go to Trucker Sundays. This is called Trucker Sunday. I've done like 8 weeks in a row or something like that, 7 weeks, something like that. But I hope it gets, let me know if you do go back and watch it. Let me know if you haven't watched it in the comments. And I hope you get blessed from it. I hope that, you know, one person gets blessed from it, and it's worth doing. So God laid it on my heart to do Trucker Sunday every Sunday at 10 a.m. So that's what I've been doing. But also, if you do watch Trucker Sunday, make sure you go on there and you make sure you watch it. All y'all listeners there, go back and watch it. If you have watched it, go back and hit share. And if you have Facebook, try to share some of those messages for me on Facebook. Share them on Instagram or wherever you can on social media. I don't have a Facebook account. All I have is YouTube. But if you can go back into Trucker Sundays and share those videos for me as much as you can on Facebook. It's not that I'm trying to get extra subscribers or even watch time anymore that I'd like. I believe there's people out there that need to hear some of those messages that I've given. You know, I talk about forgiveness, I talk about sin, I talk about people having a second chance. You know, I've been through a lot in my life. You know, I come from a life of drugs, and I've come from a life of rejection and failure, and God has turned my whole life around and has made it possible, you know. And I've been in the gutter, I've been to prison, I've done drugs, I've done things I shouldn't have done, but, you know, God has saved my soul and has turned me around and turned my life around and blessed me with a beautiful family and beautiful life. And there is second chances out there. And, I share my testimony on some of that. I just like to get that testimony out there for other people that are hurt, other people that believe that they can't do anything with their life, or believe they're never going to be able to give up drugs. But you can. You can put the needle down. You can put the pipe down. You can. God can restore your family and your wife or your husband. He can get your kids back. He can do these things for you. He's not through with you. Once God calls you, you're called. He's just waiting on you to come back to him. So check it out, y'all. Go to Trucker Sunday, and if I get one person on this channel listening right now to share that video on their Facebook, I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all. Driving in the left lane, looks like. Also, if y'all have any video clips you want to send me, send them to me at SeanGresham90@gmail.com. Or if you're, you know, you're a retired truck driver, and y'all got some stories you want to send me, email me those too. I'm gonna start doing a segment of trucker stories. I think I'm gonna start giving out truck driver stories. If people wild things you've seen on the road and stuff. So you have a story you want to share with me, you send it to my email. And I'll definitely share your story out there with the public. I think that'd be cool, right? Well, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this